This is one of the more advanced labs in the world, and for that reason, that's why we tend to help other countries. As I said, about 1/3 of the recorders that come through this lab are in support of other countries' accident investigations. There are other capable investigative groups with laboratories of similar sorts of capabilities. The French BEA is a good example of that.
Total, I mean, give me a sense, 5, 6, 10 of them, a dozen of them?
Yeah, like a handful or so that are this capable. And then the capabilities, there's capabilities to do readouts, but when you start talking about damage and you start talking about saltwater submersion and fire exposure and all those sorts of things, and you're getting down to the chip level recovery, there's only a few laboratories that have that capability. We're usually always successful in getting data out of the recorders.
Fire, when the exposed rate, there are survivability requirements for fire. So there's a low temperature fire and a high duration fire. We have had cases where it's crashed in remote areas and the fire has been for an extended period of time to the point where it's past what the survivability standards are.
Ultimately, once we get the recorder to the lab, our goal is to read out the data from each of the recorders and get information back into the investigator's hands within 24 hours. So we'll work on that basically nonstop until the initial data gets put out. And then we'll continue to work on those for a matter of weeks following the initial work. So we've gone far beyond the ability to just simply download an intact recorder. We can and often do get right down to the damaged memory chips themselves, repairing those chips and getting data out through a variety of specialized equipment that we have in the lab, and you'll be able to see that in there.